Hello and welcome to Lifetime Uncorked, the podcast where we discuss your favorite made-for-TV movies. Whether you love to hate watch or hate yourself for loving them, pour up a glass of your favorite cocktail and join us. I'm your host, Patrick Serrano, and my guests today are...
I'm Drew Current.
And I'm Matthew Eck.
Yay! Hi, Matt.
Hey, Matt.
Matt Eck's here.
I'm so excited.
Can you believe it?
No, actually.
Matt Eck is just the cutest little cutie. He is also a writer.
Yes.
So, Matt, can you talk to me a little bit about your experience with Hallmark movies? Have you watched them before? You have sisters and you have a mom, so I'm assuming that you've definitely watched them.
I've dropped in on them, but I have not watched one in its entirety.
You've not like sat down.
I have not taken a Hallmark movie to completion.
Okay,
Yeah.
but now you have.
Now I have, yeah.
Yeah,
went
and you
all the way.
you survived.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Good. Wonderful. Well, today we are talking about Christmas at Holly Lodge,
Yes.
starring
Yeah.
Alison Sweeney, Jordan Bridges, who's Beau Bridges' son, Drew.
Oh,
So,
Really?
yes.
Interesting.
And Sheryl Lee Ralph, who is our person of color, who we were talking in an earlier episode this week that Hallmark is like pushing these people of color, like her character in this was pretty peripheral, but she was like doing all the press, like she was the star of the movie. So she was like featured in on the poster. It's like the two romantic leads, and then Sheryl Lee Ralph like in the background, just like, hey, here I am.
Here I am, girl.
Honestly, her character, I thought was going to be like some magical
Right.
character. Like I didn't even think that was a real person at first. I was
Didn't
like, oh,
pay
she's gonna be, like,
off.
Christmas
Didn't
angel or
pay
something.
off. That was another thing. But yeah, so Hallmark is really like Hallmark has gotten a lot of feedback. Matt, I don't know if you've seen, but they are like a white Christmas. So it's like everybody's white. It's all white people.
Yeah.
So they're trying to combat that by marketing movies as having more people of color in them, but the roles that they're playing are still very on the peripheral, not very important to the plot,
Yeah, best friend.
or any romantic lead.
Right.
That
Yeah.
you can't. Nobody gets love in it unless you're like a white lady.
Yeah, that's so weird.
Yeah, so that's what we're dealing with. It is very strange.
They build us as a romantic comedy. That's, just from what I was seeing.
Well, I didn't laugh.
Oh, okay.
I was
I
going to
didn't
say,
know
I
that.
think I may have laughed once.
Did you?
Yeah, I think I laughed and I was like, ha ha ha.
with
Oh,
it?
no, actually, that was a Lifetime movie. I got them confused.
No, never mind.
The Lifetime ones are actually kind of funny because they're trying to tell jokes. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, like, it's like they took a Hallmark script, gave it to a writer, and was like, hey, can you punch up the script?
Can you punch this shit up and put some jokes in it?
You know, 90% of the Lifetime jokes don't land, but like maybe one or two do, and you're like, they're trying at least to be funny.
God bless it.
You know, Hallmark, they don't know that they're funny. They're unintentionally funny.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. No.
So, okay, jumping right into the story. So, Sophie is our lead person, and she's a lodge owner. And she has been running the lodge since her parents died in a car crash.
Yeah. Very tragic.
But we get that explicitly said, Drew, so we can rest assured knowing that her parents died in a car crash. There's no mystery.
So I'm going to drink.
Yes. Oh, let's play a drinking game. Any trope that happens for this episode of the podcast, Drew will take a drink.
Yep. And then I'll also drink all the other times, too.
Okay, great.
I'll drink if they miss one.
Drink if they miss.
Yes.
Drink if they do.
Drink if they do. And
Perfect.
And either way.
Perf. Okay, so...
Or if we can't decide, I'll do.
So at this lodge, something magical happens every year,
Yes.
apparently. So
It is
like,
cited like 3 seconds into the film.
Uh-huh.
It's said.
So
and-
there's more. There's magic things.
No, this is not the magic you want. This is the dumb magic. Like, it's magical. Like a couple meets and that's
Yeah.
magical.
No. That's not magic.
Somebody gets a promotion was one of the examples.
yeah,
Like,
that's not magical.
That's not magical.
No, it's not
And I don't know how that has to do with the lodge at all.
Yeah.
But the lodge is taking full credit for that. So yeah, we
You gotta
see
be
the
careful
lodge.
when you play
They
with
set
the
it up.
arcane and the
Yes.
divine magic powers.
And then we cut to Evan Hunter, who is Beau Bridges' son.
Yes.
Whatever his name was, I've forgotten
Jordan
already.
Bridges.
Jordan.
Yeah.
He's cute. I liked him. He kind of reminds me of
Yeah, say it.
I don't know. Oh, I forgot who it was.
because you remind me of like 3 different people. I wrote them down.
Okay, who does he remind you
He kind of reminds me of Matthew Broderick with his hair.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
He
Yeah.
kind of reminds me of the kid from The Graduate. What's the actor's name? The
Dustin
guy,
Hoffman?
Dustin Hoffman, yeah. With his hair kind of like,
Yeah.
again, in like the
Yep.
baby face kind of, shaved and kind of the idiot, like sort of,
Yes.
bopping around. And then I don't know why I wrote Ferris Bueller.
Oh,
I wrote
yeah,
Ferris-
Matthew
it's-
Broderick.
But
Yeah.
right.
also,
that's-
but it also his character. in
That's a
Ferris
drunk
Bueller. He's got a bit of Mulroney in him.
Yeah. Yeah. And his mannerisms are very much like Beau Bridges.
Yeah.
Oh,
Like
okay.
it's very strange.
Weird.
Like I was because there's another movie this week that has Beau Bridges in it.
Really?
Yeah. So it's weird that the son and dad both had Hallmark movies come out the same weekend.
Good for them.
Hey, they're killing it.
They're working it.
They're a Hallmark empire apparently.
Yeah,
That's
get
it.
it. Get it.
That's an accomplishment.
So yes, so he is like a businessman or something, some generic business job, and he has to go to Holly Lodge. He's sent by his British boss
Yes.
to like develop the area. So he needs to go like shut down the lodge.
Oh, so he's going as the bad
Yeah.
guy.
Yes.
Oh, I see. Where it's
So
going.
he's going
I
to do
already know
that.
the ending of this movie.
They're behind on the mortgage.
Yes.
True, you
Yeah.
do not. A twist might be coming.
Oh, okay. You're right. Sorry.
Shut up, man. So yeah, they're behind on their mortgage, and Sophie is like it's a regular thing of characters, right? These guests always come for Christmas time. It's
Yeah.
like a big deal that they're all here.
They call them regulars, right?
They're regulars.
Regulars. Yeah,
Yeah, like
Regulars
at
once a
Starbucks,
year.
you're regulars.
Right,
Yeah,
exactly.
Okay.
Yeah, you come to the line.
Yes. So this one lady, this is the Sheryl Lee Ralph, is her husband recently died, so she's back at the lodge by herself. There's a
Okay.
woman whose husband is at war, and the daughter's being like a little bitch about it, and she's like just so mad.
Looking at her phone the whole time.
Yeah,
and, like texting
and
her.
the mom's like, "Can you look at me when I'm talking to you?" And she's like, "I'm looking at my phone when you're talking to me." Okay, okay. I'm 13.
Wow, they nailed that.
They did, and yeah, what a weird conversation to have with your child. Can you look at me when you're talking?
Yeah.
They're like, no, you bought me this phone so I can look at
Right.
it. So what do you expect me to
Exactly.
do?
I'm giving you your money's worth right now.
Yes.
I'm looking at this phone.
You paid $1,000 for the iPhone, whatever, and
You better let
I'm
me
going to
look at
use
this.
it.
And if I don't look at it, it doesn't unlock.
Oh,
Right.
true. Yeah, because you have to do that face recognition.
You have to look at your phone.
Yes.
Right.
So she's like there with all her guests, and then who comes to check in? But Evan, the guy.
Yeah.
So they have like a very awkward exchange, and it's like supposed to be like kind of flirty, but it's like more awkward.
They're like tripping over themselves in like a way that's like I'm supposed to trip over myself here at this point.
Right.
And it's not-
Yeah, it's very.
I can't even buy
strange.
it. Like,
no.
Oh,
it was
so
so,
they-
bad.
So they were supposed to
Yeah.
trip, but they don't.
It was
Are
like
they tripping over like because it was like, oh wow, you're so
like, oh, am I gonna check in? Oh,
you're beautiful.
I'll check in. Do I need to like write with a pen? Oh,
Right.
oh, a pen. Oh,
I have a
here it
pen?
is. Oh, the cap's on. You're writing with the cap on.
oops.
Yeah, that type of stuff. But
Yeah.
it's like not cute.
No, it's
Nope.
And like it's Alison Sweeney from The Biggest Loser, Drew, and Days of Our Lives. No,
Yeah,
Sammy?
no, I don't know.
Well, she's not. She quit. She was a reality. Basically, Drew. She's a reality
Murder
show.
She Baked.
That's a Hallmark movie. Let's not talk about those. Those are terrible.
Okay.
She is a
That's all.
she's a reality show host. Or okay, she's an actress who became a reality show host. Did that for like 8-9 years, and then now she's quit that, and now she's back to acting. So she's doing
Good for
all
her.
these.
Get
she's
in
all
there.
these all these baking murder things.
Yes.
Do you have the thing? Can you read me some more titles? They're all terrible.
The Irresistible Blueberry Farm.
oh my gosh.
Love on the Air. That's not Murder She Baked. And her. And,
No, is that like a pot version of
Oh.
Murder She Wrote?
oh, there's a highly anticipated short-term return to Days of Our Lives.
Oh yes, and that's
Although this is Day of Our Lives, so maybe
well,
it's
not
just
that
the one
anticipated.
day.
Yeah. I didn't even know that show was still on. Anyways, so
All of them are. Still
what I'm
on.
saying is she's not necessarily the highest caliber of actress. Okay, we're on the C list. Not the D list. Yeah, D list will be next week. We're on the C list of stars here. So, yeah. So they have their little cute meat that's not cute or meat cute, whatever we call it. And
He slams the door on her face.
Oh yeah,
He like they're in the hallway.
she's like dropping off at his room.
Yeah, and she says something about going to go pick a tree, and he just whips the door closed. And then she's like, hits her head and like, what? And then like walks away. And he goes, did I just slam the door in her face? And then like, that's the end of that scene.
Yeah, that's literally the end
And
of
that's
the
the
scene.
end of the whole thing.
That's the whole
Pretty
cute
much the movie,
part.
actually.
Yeah, pretty much that's all that you need to know.
Okay, bye.
Bye. So then, like, they do actually go chopping down this tree, and it's again trying to be funny. And he's like, I'll help chop down the tree. And everybody in the inn goes to chop down the tree. So it's like a whole thing.
Right.
So I don't know. It's like tradition or something. You're giving me a look that's like, why would everyone do that?
It's not a cult.
Oh no, like
but
what?
It's a
close
cult.
to it.
No,
Yeah.
it's not like why would anyone do that? It's what?
Yeah.
What's going on?
Yeah.
Why? What?
It's just what they do in this lodge.
It's just what they do. Okay.
So yeah,
I'll
so he
take it.
grabs the
I'll
axe
let it
and he's
happen.
like, "Hiya!" Like really, like "Hiya!" Yeah,
He says hi, yeah.
something like that. He makes some like really strange noise,
Yeah.
and she's like, "Whoa, whoa, what are
But
you doing?"
He doesn't even do hi, yeah correctly. He's like he hi.
Yes, she's like, "What are you doing? We have a chainsaw,
Right.
dude. We just brought that to like chop off some lower branches. You don't need to like chop down the tree."
That sounds like it would be a really great bit. Like if they
If you
did
did
right.
it.
Yeah.
If
Or
you
if they
did
did
it.
it was like, what are you doing?
Right.
Well, I was chopping the. No, dude, we have.
Yeah,
We have a fucking
and it's
chainsaw.
like they cut. They
Are you
like
serious? You're
cut
gonna
to the
chop this down
chainsaw.
with an axe?
Yeah, pretty much.
We're not savages. We have chainsaws, for Christ's sakes.
So they get the tree, and then they're going to decorate, and they bond. They bond while they're decorating,
Yeah.
and they talk over hot cocoa. She establishes that her parents died, and he's like talking about Christmases of his past,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
they're having like a moment where they're developing their love.
Sure, yeah.
And
Gotta-
other characters have
gotta have
lines.
Other characters have-
they just start like quick little one-offs.
Yeah, so not related to
There's
the
like
plot.
that one guy. He wore like a sweater vest the entire time.
Yeah, the white guy with the blonde hair.
Yeah. What was his like?
Dunno.
He literally had like two lines, and like he would jump in and be like, "Oh, look at over there," and then like he'd be gone for like 20 minutes, and then like come back and be like, "Oh, hi."
oh, look at that.
Right.
Yeah,
just
very
always-
peripheral. Again, all the characters are peripheral to the lead.
Well, I learned in my directing class that you need a justification to point the camera somewhere. So I had a guy, I cast a man to say, "Whoa, what's that?" So
Yes.
that's the
Oh my god.
the director's commentary.
Well, some other side characters get some action. So there's this girl, her name's Callie, and she's like the maid assistant. She does a little. She's the inn helper.
Yeah.
And she's cleaning Evan's room. She lifts up his laptop to dust under it because
That's what you have to do.
you have to do that.
Yeah. It's an Alvin manual.
And the computer turns on, and she accidentally sees that he's coming to shut the lodge down and develop a new fancy lounge.
Yeah.
Yep.
And she's like, "Oh, I gotta tell Sophie." So she goes and tells Sophie, and Sophie's like, "Oh my god, like we've been duped this whole time.
Yeah.
We have to get back at him. We're gonna make his life hell."
Not kick him out.
No.
We have to get back at him,
Yeah,
forcing him to stay.
Back at him. Yeah. Okay.
So here's the tactics they use, Drew.
Okay.
They
Yes. What are their war tactics?
they do a wake up call. A wake up call at
They
5
get
a.m.
Art of War on this guy. Oh yeah, wake up call. 5
Wake up
a.m.
call 5 a.m. 5:15,
Chapter
5:30.
Yeah, 5:31.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, they do all the times of the wake up call, so he can't sleep.
Yeah.
And then when he takes a shower, they turn the hot water on or off or whatever.
Because they can control that for each room.
They
That's
can.
awesome. What
so,
a cool lodge.
These are also adults doing this.
Yes.
Right.
They're
exactly.
grown-ups.
They're grown-ups.
There's a snowball fight, and she turns all the kids against him to throw all the snowballs at him.
So she's like home aloneing this dude.
Yes.
Yeah, but he's like,
But he's not doing anything wrong.
Yeah, he hasn't done anything yet.
And this whole time, he keeps asking her to go skiing.
Yeah,
they wanna go skiing.
He loves her. He's
Can I
like,
ask you?
in love with her.
Can I ask you one thing?
Yeah.
On the the laptop, when she decides that, or figures out that he's going to take over this lodge just because that's what happens, rather than like an actual buyout and a legal thing.
Yeah.
There's a whole thing that would have to happen for that. On the laptop, does it just say like take? Like, how does she see that with like
He was like writing a memo, right? Or he was
Yeah,
writing a
he's like
report.
writing the report. So she didn't even like scroll down. She just saw
Right.
like lodge closing. and
intro
she's like,
paragraph,
oh,
yeah.
shit.
Right.
Yeah, so it's not like she like even really.
So she didn't like get actual
No.
evidence that it was happening, or
No.
what this guy did, or who this guy
Right.
was. Okay.
Exactly.
Cool. Good.
And,
I don't care. I'm glad.
and also,
And I'll drink, and I'm going to drink to that.
Alison Sweeney's like, how does he even know we're back on our mortgage or stuff? He must have been talking to somebody at the bank, or somebody at the bank is leaking the information
Yes.
because that's like private information.
Topical leaks.
No, it's not.
It's
public.
I have no idea.
Well, no, that's funny because they do say
They say-
we're a private company. That's private information.
Yeah. Well, if that's not
okay.
true,
That's a factual error.
Well, like real estate and like that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
all public.
oh well, there
If
you
you're
go.
like back taxed and you don't have tax, you can look up anyone's taxes
Yes.
and their backlog and shit. Like it's
That's
not
interesting.
It's not private.
So
They're on the grid.
all these tactics don't like
No.
help like their cause, right? It's
Right.
not going to make him want to like save the lodge. It's going to make him want to close the lodge because like fuck you guys, your water doesn't work, your wake up call system's messed up, like your lodge
Right.
sucks.
Your
yeah.
kids throw snowballs.
Your
at
kids
me.
throw
It
snowballs at
sucks.
me.
Really bad customer service. Good.
Yes.
I'm glad. You know what? I'm glad.
But you know, Evan doesn't get mad. He takes it up another notch and buys a 1-horse open sleigh.
Yep.
A 1-horse open sleigh
From Art.
And yeah, and he's
great
like,
guy.
"Hey, can I get a 1-horse open sleigh, please?"
Right.
And the guy's like, "Yeah, no problem.
oh, one? Just one?
One
Oh, yeah.
horse in an open,
Yeah.
not a covered.
No, don't cover.
Okay, great, got that."
Just one.
So he rolls up to the.
I will
place.
take one horse open sleigh. Please.
Yeah, like I've never even thought about what the meaning of that word is. Like 1-horse open sleigh.
Oh no, it means exactly the thing that it
Yeah.
says.
Well, that's what he gets, and he rolls up to the lodge, and he's like, "Sophie, do you want to go on this ride with me?"
Oh,
and
no.
she's like, "I'll go for intel."
Yeah,
To
but,
get
but at first
intel.
she declines.
Oh.
At which point, if I'm Evan, I'm like flipping my shit right now. Like I just bought you
Yes.
this 1-horse
A
open
big
sleigh
romantic gesture
with this horse. There's a
made him-
horse.
What is there anything that like made him think that was okay?
I think she says something like when they're having their hot cocoa post decorating thing about a 1-horse open sleigh. So then he does it.
Oh, look, I'm guessing. Man, I've always wanted to be on a 1-horse open sleigh.
If it helps put this movie in perspective, this sounds like somebody took a how to write a screenplay book and followed it word for word and literally just did the exercises on there and then finished and was like,
And
oh,
then
this
didn't,
is my
and
movie.
then said no to this.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do it my own way.
Well, it's so bad.
So they wrote
was
it like
terrible.
that, and they're
Yeah.
like, you know what? I'm gonna change it
Yeah,
up.
just flip everything around.
Yes.
I'm gonna figure my own shit out.
Well, and they do because he ends up taking her to his place or her place that she didn't realize was her. Like,
Yeah.
I don't even know what I'm saying.
Like space
He
in the
takes her
mountains.
to this mountain view, and she's like, "This is my place. This is where I go to think. How did you know?" And he's like, "Oh, I just found it. It looks pretty cool, right?" And she's like, "Yeah." So
Yep.
then they like go to the Christmas tree
I
lighting.
don't buy it, Evan.
Yeah, it's like, they're connecting. So then we go to the Christmas tree lighting because, there has to be a Christmas tree lighting. And Sophie comes up with another plan. She's going to snoop through his laptop and like go read what it says. But she has to get her employees to distract him.
Yes.
So she gets like the maintenance man to like take him out for beers, and they're
Yeah.
going to go get beers.
She's awful.
And,
This is
and I'm
terrible.
like, you're
Right.
invading his privacy. Like, you're a lodge owner. Like, you can't be snooping through guest rooms. It's
Right.
like
You don't have any of the information that you need
No.
to do to actually like go.
And
at
also,
somebody.
he's not being a dick at
No,
all.
he's
He's
fine.
being like really
No, yeah.
nice to her. It's so
he got her a 1-horse open sleigh.
Yeah,
He got her
exactly.
one horse open
Yeah.
sleigh.
Yes. So of course, they take him away, and then she goes to the room to snoop, and of course he leaves the bar and gets there early.
Yeah.
So she like hides under the bed, and she overhears him taking a call with his boss.
Yeah.
But the boss is like, "You need to shut that place down." And he's like, "I will shut this place down, but," and then the reception breaks up, and he has to go into the hallway to finish conversation. His conversation is like,
Oh,
"But this is a really nice lodge, and they create a great family atmosphere." Blah
Yeah.
blah blah. He's like fighting for the lodge, but she only hears
Oh yeah.
the part.
That's a
Right.
drink.
Yes,
That's
drink there. So instead of like when he's in the hallway, she tries to like sneak out of the room, but instead like she can't for some reason because I don't know.
He's like,
she
gonna,
can't walk
like,
fast
run
enough.
back in. Yeah.
So she climbs out of the window, goes up to the roof of the lodge, and she's standing on the roof. Everyone hears her clomping around because she must be wearing like high heels or something.
She's wearing high heels on a roof.
One of the guest kids is like, "Santa's here!"
Oh yeah.
Santa.
Well, at least they do that.
So
Yeah.
everyone runs out and they're like,
for that.
"Santa, Santa!"
And this is just one kid saying Santa. It's not like everybody saying Santa. So like all these people follow this one kid
They're like,
outside.
"What?"
Right?
Yeah.
They're like, are you sure this
Oh,
is Santa?
and just a side
Where I'd be like,
note on the kid.
Tell that kid to shut the fuck up.
exactly.
Out the window and then like
He-
shut it down.
The kid is like riding his car against the wall, like in The Shining. You know when that kid's like playing with the thing.
Whoa.
Yeah, like it's like a long hallway, and the kid's just like riding the car. I'm waiting for like the murder twins to come. It was a little creepy.
Look,
It
here's
was a
the
little
thing.
scary.
Though, so far, if you were to do this movie through the view of Evan,
Yes.
right?
Yeah.
And like he's slowly losing his shit. He can't sleep. Shit is weird. There's
Yes.
a fucking kid doing this shit. It's a horror movie
It is.
now.
Yeah.
And it's like, and they're like, we don't like your kid around her. Like it's a horror movie now.
Yeah.
Right.
For Evan.
The line
But he's taking it
between horror and
on the
Hallmark
chin.
is very thin.
Yeah.
And that should be a podcast. The line of horror and Hallmark. Mm-hmm. Maybe we'll explore that.
Line.
Lifetime on Court. Lifetime on Court. TV movies. We're keeping it broad. I don't want to talk about Hallmark movies all year. I'm literally going to like my brain is going to melt after watching all these.
You're watching 32 of them.
I
My
know.
brain's
I
I don't know
melting.
how you're
Just,
doing this.
my brain's melting just
I watched
hearing
4
them.
today, so it was rough. It was rough.
I kept the commercials in between, even though I DVR'd
To
it,
get a
so I can
break.
get up and walk around. Yeah.
At this point, I was just like getting up and like going doing laundry. I'm like, I don't fucking care. I know what's happening. But anyways,
Yeah.
so then Evan goes to the bank. He's like gets all the paperwork on the estate to like try to find loopholes where he can't develop because of some loophole. I don't know.
Yeah.
It doesn't get very much
Right.
in depth there, but he's like trying to find a loophole to save the lodge, and he's
Sure.
going to keep it open. And he like tells her like he brings some ornaments that have sentimental value, and like she's very touched by this, and like they are. Even though she's like totally going behind his back and doing all this stuff, he's still like putting like his heart out there for her, and like she's just being like just like the weirdest, shadiest
And
person.
and
This
no
dude
point
is
does he
an
get annoyed.
idiot.
He is.
It is, yeah.
He should do his job and shut that fucker down.
Yeah.
Is what I'm saying right
So,
now.
you know, she gets these nice ornaments, and she's so touched she cries. And I will say Alison Sweeney did a good job crying. She like pretty cried.
Yeah.
Good. Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she's got that soap opera skill. She can pretty cry
got that-
all day. Yeah, exactly.
She has to
But
work on
not even
Biggest
like
Loser. It's-
not even the face moving. It's just like tears coming.
Yeah, just like
Which-
welling up.
That always
Right.
gets me. If it's just tears, like a single tear dropping, I'm like, how did you do that?
Yeah,
It's
it's
probably
like-
saline, but it's still
But it looks
impressive.
pretty good.
It looks good.
How did you do that with your eyes not going completely red and
Yeah.
puffy and weird?
Right. So she's not to be done with her snooping. She devises a plan now because she's gonna delay paying her mortgage. She's like gonna get the money somehow, but she needs to delay Evan like on
the
a ski
mechanic's
lift.
gonna take a mortgage out on the second mortgage out on his home or something.
Yeah, yeah.
For like 2 months.
Whatever. So the maintenance man's gonna fix that. But
Oh wow,
everyone's making sacrifices, Drew.
Yeah.
it's Christmas.
It's Christmas after all.
I get it.
So her plan is to get Evan on the ski lift and have him just hanging out there all day
Yeah.
on the ski lift. She's going to have the maintenance man rig the ski lift to stop in the middle. So she's like, let's go.
torturing him.
Yes.
Yeah.
This
She's
is
like,
torture. Like the military does this kind
Yes,
of shit.
yes.
Like psychological fucking. We're gonna put you in a white room,
Yes.
in a all white room, and everything is white, and you just sit in just a white room, and you have to wear white clothes.
And this is what she does. So then he's like, "No, come on the ski lift with me." And he pulls her on the ski lift. So the plan is foiled. And then they get into a fight on the ski lift. And he's like, "I just am trying to be here for you, and you're not listening to what I'm saying. And like, you think I'm closing the lodge, but I'm not." And she's like, "But you are. And I read the papers, and I know everything, and you can't trick me." And he's like, "Okay, but like, I'm really trying to help you.
Right.
Like." I like love you. I love you. I want to help you. And she's like, I'm never selling the lodge. And she jumps off the ski lift, which is like maybe a foot off the ground, not even.
I wrote that down. I wrote that down. The ski lift, I said ski slope
Yeah.
jam like 2 feet off the ground.
Yeah.
She just jumps down, and then what? He's just sitting there. Then like, oh, I can't jump that
He's
far.
like, I'm stuck.
She's got mad skills.
No, he's just like, I'm just gonna stay right here.
Yes.
It's better.
So
This is way better
then we get
than
back to the lodge. It's
everything
Christmas
else.
Eve, and Santa shows up, but it's Evan as Santa. Again, being a great person, he brings toys for everybody.
All the kids.
They bring it back to that BC storyline, which you probably forgot about. The 13-year-old daughter and her mom. They get a video call
never
from.
forgot about that.
They get a video call from the veteran or from the guy who's at war. He's not a veteran. He's in service.
And it's helped arranged by William Shatner on a iPhone.
I didn't understand.
I didn't understand that.
It's some
what's the
app.
actress's name?
Sheryl Lee Ralph.
So Sheryl Lee Ralph's character wants her phone to talk to her as
William Shatner.
So William Shatner, it's like a Star Trek line, and then
It's so stupid.
that is literally
And there's no like, okay.
No.
no. It's really it's okay to just glaze over that.
Yeah.
I'm out of
They're
alcohol,
They're trying to
actually,
get
in
the
my cup.
technology. I know you did all the things, but we're almost done. So
Thankfully.
So he comes to Santa, but he has a gift for Sophie, and he gives her the gift, and it's a certificate
Yes.
that was lost in the bank papers. It's
hidden away.
When her parents died, they left like money for her.
Like an insurance plan on the thing. If they die, like the mortgage is paid
so
for.
the
and she never
mortgage
to pay
has
for
been
anything
paid
ever again.
off, and
Oh,
she was
all
paying
off,
a
yeah.
mortgage that she didn't have to. So
Yeah.
she's going to get all that money back plus interest.
yeah.
And the lodge is saved. They're happy, and
She's now rich.
she's rich. And he's like, Evan's like, let's go tour the world together. And he's like, because why not?
Right. And that's
Yeah.
your summer sequel.
And they kiss. Oh, it is a summer
that
sequel.
could be a summer sequel, yeah.
I love that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
And
in.
that's it.
Summer
That's it.
away from the
The
Hollywood.
end.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah, I mean,
That's fun.
Yeah.
Oh, the maintenance guy and Callie get together.
of course.
Yeah.
The maintenance guy.
Of course.
and
Oh, but
Kelly.
wait,
and Kelly.
I almost forgot of the most-
What's been happening to Kelly this whole time?
Oh, she has
Nothing.
she shows a laptop and there's like a whole bunch of post-its
Oh
all
yeah,
over it.
she's like doing snooping on
Right.
like the internet.
She has like basically the cork board with like all the
Yeah.
Yeah.
strings, but
Yeah.
like on her laptop as post-it notes framing the screen of her laptop.
Right. Okay. One last thing I forgot
There's
to
an
say.
app for that, lady.
Sheryl Lee Ralph, our person of color, who was featured very heavily in all the marketing, has a song at the end, and
Yes.
she
Oh my
sings like
God.
It's just like, what song is that?
Joy to the world.
Oh, she's like, yeah, because he's like, let's travel the world, and she's like, world, joy to the world, the Lord has come. And she sings like maybe the
busts
first
out, yep.
verse and chorus by herself. And
Yes.
she's like, come on, everybody. But she's like, it's clearly the actress being like, hey, I want to sing.
Yeah.
Can I just sing at the end of this movie? And they're like, okay.
They're like, yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
And
yeah.
nobody jumps on a piano. Nobody takes out a guitar.
a cappella.
It's literally everybody just acapelling as the
director
sound
just-
over it.
The director just kind of like looks over. Huh? Yeah, that's
Yeah,
fine. I don't
yeah,
give a
yeah.
fuck. I don't give a shit.
Yes,
Fucking
and
do
she's
whatever you
like
want.
singing.
She's
singing.
going all out,
She
yeah.
really goes all out.
Nailing it.
But yeah, that wraps up our conversation about Holly Lodge.
That was
Matt, on the
weird.
podcast,
sounds
we
great.
pour it up or we put a cork in it. What are you going to do to this movie?
So I have to put a cork in it. I can't. Yeah, no. I was
Not
awful.
about it?
No.
Yeah.
Not about it.
And let me just say something. My mom dropped in each time to watch a little bit of it,
Yeah.
and she goes, "I'm so sad that this is the first Hallmark movie you're watching."
Aw.
She's like, "There's so many better ones out there."
Is there? Yes,
She
there are.
was so disappointed
There are,
with
yeah.
it. Yeah. So that was a
yes,
bummer.
I don't know. I'm on the fence. I think I'm going to pour it up.
Okay.
Because it was simple. I could follow it very easily.
Mm-hmm.
The actors were fine. They weren't annoying. And,
And that's all you can ask for,
and,
really.
you
But
know,
let me say-
her character was kind of rude, but she's saving her lodge.
I think I would pour it up if one, I noticed the skiing sequence was all, whatever it is,
Green screen?
Yeah.
Oh,
CGI.
yes. If we had a
Oh.
CGI
Oh.
green screen,
Oh, yeah.
oh, yeah.
Oh, that's
It was-
another drink. For
It was
me.
like two like animated people just skiing, just an aerial shot of them just skiing down.
Yeah.
It was so bad.
All right.
And then it was like,
Yeah. Oh, no.
But-
They weren't
and
on
then-
it.
Oh, okay.
But thankfully, they weren't on it because that would have been
they,
bad.
they were just
Yeah.
sitting there.
This is the plot of the musical Crazy for You.
Oh, it is?
It's been done.
Well,
Well, I mean, everything's been done. But it's the 1992 musical Crazy for You.
Well,
I
there-
did that show. it's
were
literally
you
word for
were
word.
you Alison Sweeney's character?
I was not. I was a singing cowboy.
Oh.
I was basically the white guy with the sweater vest.
More reason
That
for
was-
me.
that
More
was
reason
like,
for me to
whoa,
pour
look
it
at
up.
Right, exactly.
Whoa,
Matt
what's
act-
that over there?
yeah.
That's crazy.
And Drew, what are we gonna do?
Blind. I'm gonna pour it up, and I'll tell you why. Because there's a lot of tropes in this one, and I feel
you
like
finished your drink.
I finished my drink, and I feel like they didn't miss a whole lot, other than
Right.
like where my dark brain goes to.
Of course.
That's my miss. But like they didn't miss. They got it. They're just like, yeah, do it.
Great.
Yep.
So before we go, I have a B segment, a little different. I posted it on the Facebook for everyone to watch before, but I do have some audio. It's not playing through the audio jack, so I'm
Yeah, I
going to
don't
play
know
it on my
what's going
laptop. But basically, it is Patti LaBelle at a Christmas tree lighting where the National Christmas Tree Lighting was this past weekend, and like it was very not well attended, and so I'm hearkening back to a happier time, like 95, 94, and Patti LaBelle is coming to sing the Christmas tree lighting song.
Yes.
And it goes as well as you would expect.
Yeah.
Right? It goes like a Hallmark movie would go.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So I'm just going to play a little bit for you and have you guys watch it. And I'm going to hold it up to my mic so you can kind of hear it. People, don't complain about the audio because I don't fucking care.
Yeah, sorry. I couldn't get it to work. I don't know why.
Yeah. Watch the video on Facebook. Okay, but here we go.
Hang on the mistletoe. I'm gonna get to know you better. It's Christmas. Where are my background singers? Woo!
Oh, gosh.
Oh, baby, and there's the wrong words on the cue cards. I don't understand.
Oh, no.
It's Christmas. I'm gonna have them all I can.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I don't have the right words and I have no background singers.
Get
There
it.
you go.
Yeah.
Wow.
What I love is she's just such a pro and she's just criticizing the whole production staff.
Do you think they rehearsed this? Like, is this couldn't have been
She did
rehearsed.
not show up for sound check.
No,
for
yeah,
sure.
for sure.
Presents and cards are here.
Here, I just wanted to show you this last little freak out.
Feel is cheering you. Oh my God. This Christmas.
She's like rolling her eyes. She's so angry.
Next car, honey, next car.
Yeah. So like her default is to like just like woo, yeah, woo. But
Yeah, that's amazing.
amazing. So please watch that on the Facebook page, Lifetime on Court.
I bet people got fired.
People definitely got
Oh,
fired for that.
so many people got
and it's an
fired.
article from Elle, so like they do a good like write up about it too. Like the write up's almost as funny as the video. So definitely check that out for sure. It's just making me very happy these days.
That's great. That's
I got to find things to break up the Hallmark monotony. So
Yes.
anything I can find.
What a pro, though. What a pro.
Yeah.
Very pro.
I'll answer her.
Love
She
it.
was pissed off, and she was like, "But I don't care. I'm gonna keep playing the Christmas song."
Yes. So Matt, thank you for being here.
Thank you. This is
Where
so much
can
fun.
we find you on social media?
You can find me on Instagram at Matthew Eck. You can see all my latte art and my drinks that I make for myself.
Little drink makey.
Hell
And I
yeah,
drink them all
Drink
by
makey
myself.
boy. And Drew, where can we find you?
You can find me on Instagram at Drew, but with pants, and you can see my fucking cat.
Yes,
I'm
not
there.
Felix.
No, Hot Rod. is
I
the
named
name
it
of my
Felix for some reason, but it's Hot Rod. Anyways, thank you both for being here, and thank you, listeners, for checking back in with Lifetime in Court. We watch these movies so you don't have to, but if you do, we'd love to hear from you. You can follow me on social media at Patrick Miguel or the podcast at Lifetime in Court. or visit us at lifetimeoncourt.com. You can drunk dial us at 872-267-4117 and share your thoughts on a movie. Don't forget to rate and review us on iTunes. Okay, that's it.
To do that.
Yeah, you should.
Drunk dial,
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, bye.
Bye.